Jan, if you could pin my
Yep.
as the host.
Okay. You're pinned.
All right, excellent. All
We are
right.
live. Hello,
All
everybody.
right, and Sharona has her hand up if you want to let Sharona in.
Will do.
All right, guys, so we're going to get things kicked off here on time tonight. Hopefully, if you're new here, welcome. If you're one of the community members already, part of Next Web3 and DFY Airdrops, thank you for coming and supporting the project. I'm going to give you a little bit of my background, and then I'm going to jump right into the presentation. So my name is Peter Gantner. I am an absolute lifelong entrepreneur. That's all I've ever done is built companies, built businesses, love the entrepreneurial concept, love capitalism and what it can provide. And for the last, especially 8 years, we've been looking for an opportunity where 100%, let's do that, or where 100% of every single person involved could win, could profit, could benefit from that. And that's exactly what we've done with DFY Airdrops. So I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to jump in to DFY Airdrops. What are they about? Why are they important to you? We're going to cover all of that stuff today. Let me shrink down my photo here, down to there. Okay, there we go. All right, DFY Airdrops, done for you. Introduction. Let's jump in. There's actually 2 products that we have, guys. The main one we're going to talk about today is DFY Airdrops, but we will cover a little bit about our Avagami's digital membership. What's the difference? DFY Airdrops are a really super simple way to get engaged in Web3 by just getting us as a service to do airdrops for you. The Avagami's digital memberships are for people that say, you know what, I've heard that Web3 is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth in human history, and they want to get more involved. They want some education. They want additional tools, additional things to be able to engage and make a bigger piece of Web3. So what is an airdrop? That's the first question that I'm sure you're asking yourself if you're not involved in Web3. Airdrops are really, if you think about in regular life, we have rewards programs. You go to the store, the grocery store, you get points, you go get gas. You go to, Jersey Mike's and you buy a sub and you get a free sub after 8 subs. Airdrops are loyalty programs from projects to attract customers, users. But here's the key. They're not giving you an extra sandwich. They're giving you their digital assets. So airdrops are the distribution of free digital assets to a large number of wallet addresses by promoting the project. Okay, so qualification criteria: holding a specific amount of a particular digital asset, participating in community activities related to projects. Tokens received can be hodled, sold, or converted to fiat. I want to show you actually what these airdrops have already produced. So right here are actual real examples of airdrops that have taken place. This was dated on 1/19. So Aptos was a project. It's a chain, a layer 2 chain that is out, revolutionizing the Web3 space. If you would have gotten involved with their airdrop, about 8 to 10 different things that you needed to do, probably could have qualified for it in 15, 20 minutes. $1,337 today. Blur, simply buying NFTs, selling NFTs, minting NFTs, doing that normal stuff, just being a customer of the platform, $2,623. Uniswap, a decentralized trading platform, over $2,900. I will tell you that in the peak of the last bull run, that token at one point was worth $14,000. That airdrop was worth $14,000. Arbitrum, $2,600. These are amazing numbers, guys. Right here, you have nearly $10,000 that is available. But here's the problem, though, and it's not a problem if you have lots of time on your hands and you're able to, technically savvy. But what we did is we sat down and we said, let's do a document that walks step by step through one airdrop. And that's what you're looking at here. These 7 pages are all the instructions that you would need to follow to receive one airdrop. It's a lot, and especially if you do not understand or know the Web3 space, this is daunting. And that's the reason why we started to do this. Let's look at the last few years. So this chart is 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. Uniswap airdrop at its height, $6.4 billion airdrop. This is a project that said our users are so important to us that we're going to airdrop $6 billion just for using the project, the services. ApeCoin, 2.5 or $3.5 billion that they airdrop to their community for participating with them. DYDX, we actually did an interview today with a gentleman who got $27,000 in this airdrop alone on one airdrop just for participating with the platform. They gave away over $2 billion. If you look at these airdrops over these last 4 years, just these ones alone is over $21.7 billion. This is my personal opinion, but I believe over the next 2 years, the amount of airdrops and projects that will be doing airdrops because of companies figuring out that that's the way to do this. The best way to grow a community, to get it out there, is to share in the digital wealth that the project is going to create, that over the next 2 years, it will dwarf every single airdrop that's already been done so far, including all these airdrops. That means tens of billions, possibly hundreds of billions of dollars in airdrops will be done. So the question is, do you want to learn how to do airdrops yourself and go through that process? It would be silly not to. Whether you say, hey, I want to get involved in DFY airdrops or not, it's silly to know that somebody's getting $27,000, $1,000, $500, $900 just for participating in the projects. Or you can have us do DFY, the airdrop process for you. And if I think and look at the process of what it takes to be able to get involved with these. So first of all, if you do decide to have DFY do these airdrops for you, we've assembled a team of airdrop pros who are fully vetted, experienced in crypto, and highly trained. So you're going to have the best people doing these airdrops for you to get those to qualify. Here is the DFY airdrop process. The next Web3 and DFY airdrop squad will research and identify the airdrops we feel hold the greatest potential. Look, there will be thousands of airdrops over the next few years. Most of those airdrops, over 50%, will not be worth the time of day. You would have wanted to avoid them completely. There'll be a smaller set are the ones that you want to have been involved with, the ones that I just showed you, right? The 3 billion, the 2 billion, the $6 billion airdrops. Those are the one you're gonna want to make sure that you connect with. The only way to do that is through extensive research of these projects by someone who understands business, the dynamics, the technology. That is our team, okay? The DFY airdrop squad will process your airdrop election via a secure mid-wallet you set up and you control. So you're going to be the one to set up a MetaMask wallet, full control of that, no risk of anybody being able to get involved into that wallet, so that your funds are completely protected. So we actually research it. We do every step that's necessary. And then we do one of the biggest parts of this thing. Once the airdrop has been initiated, the DFY airdrop squad jumps through all the for you. And then the best news is we track when they can be claimed. There was recently an airdrop. When was the airdrop? The latest thing that I saw is over 30% of the people did not claim the airdrop in time. There was a window for you to claim it, and any tokens that were not claimed were burned. So think about, you're qualified to get an $800 airdrop, but you forget the kids are sick, your car breaks down, you end up having to work late, and you just don't get there in time because you weren't able to follow the project all the way through. We're going to do that for you. We're going to follow it step by step. You will always get every airdrop that you're qualified for from our team because they're going to stay on top of it. They're dedicated to your success. in building digital wealth. So we have three things that we promise that are going to be done. One is if a particular airdrop is not received within 6 months, because sometimes they have delays, we're going to do another airdrop for you. And now you have an extra additional airdrop. It's a benefit airdrop. And if you receive both of those airdrops, you just got more digital assets. If the average value of an airdrop on the day it is received is less than $100 in USDT, a stable coin, that's what we'll base it on. So let's say the airdrop is $91. We're going to do another airdrop for you and make sure. If it's $45, we're going to do another airdrop for you to make sure that the total of those exceeds $100. Most of the airdrops we're going to target are airdrops like the ones we just showed you that were in 20, 21, 22, and 23. High-end airdrops that have the potential to be hundreds, possibly even thousands of dollars each airdrop. Minimum criteria, we will do everything possible to qualify you for the top tier airdrops from projects with publicly identifiable teams. All right, so quality airdrops. So what does it cost for an airdrop package? Our lowest package, $175. It's 3 airdrops. Remember, with the promise of at least $100 per airdrop, you're talking about a minimum of $300 that you're going to receive back. You do need to provide what we call digital asset deposit. Those are funds that will be used on your behalf to do things like staking, trading. Those, you'll lose a little bit of that in fees, but the majority of that you're going to end up getting back once your 3 airdrops are done. And of course, it goes all the way up to our biggest package, which is 90 airdrops, $3,800 package plus $350 in digital asset deposit. Think about that. At a minimum of $100 per airdrop promise, that's over $9,000 minimum. And again, we're targeting higher end airdrops. So you can see how this is very beneficial for you to get involved with and start getting your share of the digital assets that are out there. So right now we're running a special. There are 2 days left to get this done, to get these extra airdrops. If you get the basic package, the 3 airdrop package, you're going to get 1 free airdrop. So 4 airdrops, so at a minimum of 100, boom, there you go, 25% extra or more. The 9 airdrop package, you're going to get 2 extra. And that goes all the way up to the legendary, the 90 airdrop package. You're going to get 25 extra airdrops. So 115 airdrops over the next 12 to 24 months. It's absolutely going to be incredible, especially when you think about what we just went through in the presentation. Now, I want to cover just briefly, guys, our digital membership. So the digital membership is an enhancement to the DFY airdrops. You can just do those, no problem. But for people that want to engage, like I said earlier, further into Web3, you can actually get an Avigami, so a DFY airdrop package with an Avigami added onto it at a discounted price. And these Avigami memberships, DFY airdrops, of course, you have those in your package, trading software that will help accelerate your digital assets that you're getting from the airdrops, Web3 education. So if you're new to Web3, this is fantastic. Security, safety, all the different definitions, all types of stuff about Web3. Early access to the Chase token, which is our channel on those, so you get to see the projects before other people. Affiliate program, the blockchain collectible artwork. So the value of this Avigami could go up tremendously in value. Discounts on swag and live events. And then here's the big one, a membership in a DAO. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. This Avigamis, these digital memberships, actually give you ownership in this DAO. And the DAO will give you virtual metaverse crypto events, DAO rewards. So it's a reward-based DAO where you can get reward distributions to you by being a holder of these Avigamis. Also, entrance into our Web3 digital asset club, which will find projects and help drive them to success through this process. NSI is our digital trading bot. Not only can it help you manage the assets that you're getting in these airdrops, but it can also trade for you on a daily basis in the decentralized space and continue to grow. My business partner asked one of the AI things today, can you please evaluate NSI? And it came back with unheard of results. That was the AI's response to the results that NSI is getting. Unheard of results in the industry. Okay, so also we have our metaverse partner. So we believe that the core of all of Web3 is the metaverse. So we have Otherverse, that's included in the packages that you get when you get an Avagami, a digital asset, or entrance to the utilizing the virtual world here. Just to point out, guys, Citibank has a division that does reports on future trends in technology, and they estimate that by 2030, that the metaverse will be an $8 trillion to $13 trillion industry. Imagine positioning yourself to benefit from that. Also, Otherverse is going to be one of our airdrop partners. We'll be talking about that in the next 30 to 60 days, but you'll get an airdrop through to Otherverse through our program, DFY Airdrops. All right, so the Web3 Digital Asset Club, it's simple, guys. We're going to find projects, and as communities, small investment clubs of 99 people or less will then meet about projects. People in the club will guide in the right direction. You'll hear presentations from projects. It'll allow you to get in at the earliest stage possible in these digital projects. What does that mean? That means the earlier you get in, the better you position yourself for what? For future better returns on what is going on. These are some of our partners that we're already working with. Divi, we're going to be adding another partner that we just put on, which is Reveal. We're actually going to help them with their airdrop as well. We've got the Chase, which is our YouTube channel. Mickey Token, you're going to hear a lot about that. Some other future things coming from that. The Web3 DAO, of course, itself. We've got Muon. We've got their testnet, Pinion, and then you've got Otherverse. And then on the bottom line there, you have Divi, which is our partner for taking crypto to fiat within less than a minute right in your banking account. We've got our NSI, and then our final partner here is TokenSoft. TokenSoft is one of the premier launch pads on this planet for launching Web3 projects. Imagine being part of a digital club that has a contact with one of the top IDO platforms out there. Enough said, right? All right. So if you want to add these to your airdrop package, it's $200 instead of $175 for the 3 airdrop package. You're going to pay an extra $25. I'm not going to get it. The benefits are too many to get into here. All the way up to the biggest package, instead of $3,800, it's $4,500, an extra $700. You're going to see that you're going to get over $10,000 in value, an additional value through this membership for $700 when you buy the airdrop package. So they go all the way through there. And of course, we've enhanced that if you do buy it with the Avagamis, instead of, you still get 1 on the basic package, but on the next package, it's 3 instead of 2. And on the biggest package that we have, instead of 25, you're going to get 30 extra airdrops. That's 120 airdrops for $4,500 plus the digital membership and all the value that that brings to the table, which I'm telling you right now, it's over $10,000 in value there on that. So your easiest, next Web3 is your easiest and most secure path to the third wave of the internet. Ready to jump in, get back with the person who shared this with you to get the referral link. We do have a referral program. We're going to take a break. We're going to answer some questions. I'm going to come back and explain the comp plan to you, but it's a very simple 2-level affiliate program where you can go out and share this with others and actually make a commission for doing that. Or visit nextweb3.io and click on Buy Now. And when you register, select your referrer's name. So there's a drop-down menu. You can go, oh, Jody sent me. Click on his name, and he'll get credit for it if you don't have his link readily available. Then select the package you want, DFY airdrop packs or DFY Plus packs, which is the ones with the Avagamis in it. All right. DeFi airdrops where you never jump alone. I'm going to hit stop share right there, and we're going to open it up for some questions. So if you have questions, you can put them in the Q&A. It's absolutely incredible, guys, the amount of value that is being created here. And yes, Marty, it is billions, because that is, when you look at it, it's 3,565 million, which is essentially 3 billion. And the reason why they did that is because there were some that were only $600 million airdrops, and they wanted consistency on the sheet. So they put it to where so those are in the billions of dollars. I want you to think about being part of a project. It's really, so out there is the saying that Web3, and maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't heard it. Web3 is the biggest transfer of wealth in human history. And when you hear it, you're like, why? Why is it such a big transfer of wealth? Because what has happened is it's the founders of these projects. In the early days, or, you know, even still today somewhat, let's use Jeff Bezos as an example. Jeff came up with an idea, concept, to sell books online. So he started a company. He incorporated it. He said, I need some money. He went to raise money. He raised $1 million from a minimum $50,000 from 20 investors. They put in $1 million. So Jeff owned a piece of it, and these investors owned a piece of it. Then he started hiring employees. He said, hey, executives, I'll give you some equity if you come to work for me plus your salary. And so the executives had it. And their goal was to take the money that was raised and go market to you and me to get us to come online and buy books. We became the customers. When we interacted with it, we got simply a book. And then eventually all the products that we have. And by the way, Amazon comes to our house every single day, right? There's not a day that goes by they don't show up. However, then other investors got involved. And so they created $1 trillion in wealth, more than $1 trillion. And most of that wealth is held by who? The stockholders. All the wealth is held by the stockholders, some of the executives, the investors. I want to reverse that. Let's say somebody created the Amazon of Web3. What they would do is start the company, maybe sell a little bit to bring in some money. But then what they would say is, if you come and shop on our Web3 platform, we're going to keep track of your business. And instead of giving you a rewards point or an extra sub or some gas points to get a discount on gas, we're going to do a token, a commerce thing to be able to interact with the project, whether it's governance or some utility. We're going to take it and we're going to create that token. And every time you come here and shop, we're going to track that. The more you shop, the bigger airdrop you'll get. Imagine if that would have happened and it becomes a $1 trillion or $2 trillion company. And the idea is that the project is going to give away 20, 30, 40, 50. There are some projects out there that are giving away 80% of all of their digital assets to the community members that engage with those projects. That's incredible, guys. It's something like an Amazon would be, you know, over $1 trillion given away to the customer base. Loyalty. I'm going to use it as much as I can, right? As often as I possibly can. Build those habits for these projects to become extremely successful. So that is why it's the biggest transfer of wealth. It's going to take your digital sovereignty. So right now, all the people on here, you know, how do these companies, Facebook, Google, how do they really make their money? They make it off of selling our data. Even Amazon, one of their biggest revenue sources is data, right? Collecting data. By the way, your doctor's office, your hospital, not selling your name specifically or so, but they're selling the data to research firms and all kinds of different people in order to monetize it. In Web3, the other side of this is we're going to get to decide if our data is monetized, and we're going to get to participate in that monetization. So there are so many advantages and so many benefits to Web3. Another big benefit is decentralization. There is the saying that the rich keep getting richer, right? Why is that? Because of centralized systems that were built by the rich that you need to be rich to be part of in order to do it. How do we solve that? How do we fix it? Decentralized systems where the individual has value and importance and move those decentralized opportunities forward. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, decentralization. It doesn't make, just get DFY airdrops and you're part of the solution and helping moving this thing forward. So by simply just dipping your toe in the water, you can be part of the solution of correcting a lot of the issues that I know all of us have problems with nowadays, right? Okay, so we got a couple of questions. We'll answer some questions and then we'll go through the comp plan. All right, if I wanted to do it myself, what would the process be? How would I know when the next one takes place? Can you show how an airdrop takes place? Thanks. All right, so right here, I can't show how an airdrop takes place, but it's super simple. If you're qualified for the airdrop, in blockchain, in crypto, you have a wallet address. That wallet address goes on chain and interacts on chain. So it's tracked. So you can't fake it. You can't make it up. Either you did a transaction or you didn't do a transaction. If you want it to do this, and I can really quickly go back through here. Let me back. Oh, let me share. Sorry, I stopped sharing. Let me share. I'm going to go backwards in the presentation. And this is an actual airdrop, guys, that we did. These 7 pages here. Let's get to it. Oh, I should have probably done this a different way. But here it is. Okay, so these are the steps. So this is going to probably about 5 to 8 different sites, connecting your wallet, and then going through I believe this one's 34 steps. So this is one process right here, starting over here. It runs from here all the way here is one transaction that you're going to do. Then you need to go do the second transaction and then the third transaction. We got step 6, step 7, and it continues to go on all the way through all of these steps. So this gives you an idea of exactly what you need to do in order to qualify for one airdrop. Now, for some people that have a lot of time and maybe technically savvy, it's worth it to spend the time that it takes to get the airdrops. But for a lot of us that are super busy, it may not be as worth the time to engage with that and get that done. And then how would I know? So that's the other side. So how would you know when the next one takes place? You're going to have to do a lot of research. You're going to have to look at the projects. Imagine going through and jumping through all the hoops to get an airdrop to find out that it was a valueless airdrop, that the digital asset. In order for an airdrop to pay, the digital assets has to have value to it, which means it needs to have proper utility, needs to have a team behind it that can drive it, and it needs to have a community and a growing community to continue to support it. So that is super important. Thank you for that question. It was a great question. So a lot of research. But again, if you do it with DFY, we're going to do all that research for you. But now here's the cool part about it. We're going to, so let's say you hire us to do 3 airdrops, and we do those 3 airdrops. We're going to give you a video and instructions, just like that document that I just showed you. So then you could go do an airdrop as well and qualify 3 additional wallets or 6 additional wallets. We're going to do one for you and then give you the ability. We were on a podcast today and he said, oh, this is kind of like that. Teach a man to give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, feed him for the lifetime. We're going to give you the fish and we're going to teach you how to fish so you can do them yourself. How can we pay? Right now, there's 2 ways to pay. One is with crypto. And we have an onboarding team that'll help get you through that process. If you've never done anything in crypto before, do not worry. We'll help get you through that process. The other way is with the ACH. The way that works is you contact us. You let us know what package you want. We'll send an invoice to you, and then you can pay with ACH. That'll be automated in the next week, and we're going to move over to Zelle. So you'll be able to do a Zelle payment on those. So those are the 2 payments that are available. Let's see. Can you explain what Divi is again? So Divi is a wallet situation and a blockchain. They built their own blockchain, and they have other projects that are building on it. But our main focus with them is they have built an incredible so one of the tough things that it's been is having crypto. So I get this, airdrop for $1,000. Then I've got to jump through 2 or 3 hoops to get it into my banking account, and it could take a day or 2 days. Divvy has created a shortcut from crypto to your banking account if you're in the US in a minute, right? You're like 60 seconds later, it's in your account, it's converted to fiat. So they're also creating a streamlined version to go, hey, I have fiat, I want to get a DFY package, I need crypto, to be able to go straight from fiat in your banking account to crypto, and then have that crypto available in a wallet to engage and get involved. Okay. All right. So if I do it with you, how will I know what amount gets produced on the date and that you don't come back telling me that I only got $100? The reason being is it's all done on chain. I couldn't fool you or lie. This is the reason. This is why decentralization, this is why blockchain is so fantastic. It cannot happen. It will not happen. You have a connection to the wallet. You know your wallet address that. You can go see what that airdrop is. And we don't touch the airdrop. The airdrop goes to the mid wallet and goes directly to you. You're paying us to do the service. I don't care if it's $100,000 you get on that airdrop. We want you to have that. We want to get that to you. We got compensated for doing that airdrop for you. That's a fantastic question, guys, because in this society today, you're like, hey, how do I know? You know, because of the technology. This is why it's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth in human history, because it allows for us to be able to not have to trust somebody, but yet trust that the information is accurate, true, and on target. When will the Zelle be available? We're hoping sometime next week. It could be the following week after that. We are working on it. Some hoops we have to jump through. Actually, Divvy is the one that's helping us on that as well. They're using the Zelle network to do what they're doing, so they're working on it on that. Okay. Why do you need a SSN number? If you're Leonard, if you're just doing the airdrops, I don't need any of that stuff from you. If you're in the US and you're going to do the affiliate program, just like any other affiliate program, if you get paid over $600, we need that in order to report just the earnings that you're doing. Because your airdrop is in digital assets, that's up to you on how you report that and what you do there. I'm not an accountant, not a tax person. It's basically the SSN is if you're going to go ahead and share this with other people. The airdrops are not coming from us. The airdrops are coming directly to you through your decentralized wallet application. So that is, that's where that's at. Okay. All right. Thanks for your answers. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us your time. So what is the best way to pay by the 10th? MGT, Home-Based Solutions, Gina. Oh, there's just Gina right over there. Gina, reach out and we'll help you get that set up, whether it's crypto or anything like that. By the way, guys, if it's ACH or anything like that, as long as you get the process in motion by the 10th, okay? You've let us know. We need to invoice you, all that stuff. That means you're in on these airdrops, okay? So if you say, hey, it's the 10th, I want to do ACH, we'll extend it to that Monday or Tuesday to get you the chance to be able to do that. Yes, Divvy. You know what? I don't know. I don't think Divvy's based in Utah. No. I think you're thinking of what the heck is it? It'll pop in my head in a minute. But no, I don't think Divvy's based out of Utah. One of the founders is in Costa Rica, and then I don't know where Nick is out of, but we can check on that and see on his. I'm in Canada. We are very limited in Canada when it comes to crypto. Oh, fantastic. So you're going to get with Sharona and Carolyn. They are both masters at getting crypto and all that stuff there. There will be no problem with airdrops, guys. I don't see any issues with it. There's one or two countries, possibly in Europe, where they said, you know, they can't do airdrops. If that's the case, we won't do airdrops there. And if somebody had already paid, we'd refund them 100% of the money back on that side of it. But in Canada, there is no problems receiving airdrops. I know Canadians that have gotten some substantial airdrops. Okay. All right. You mentioned ACH and Zelle. However, these are US based solutions. Canadians do not have access. Is Interact available to us Canucks?
Peter,
We'll have to check on that one.
Peter, can I speak to that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Who was that anyway? Yeah, thanks for your question. Yes, ACH isn't generally a Canadian availability. However, I spoke with Don today about that. We were going to try and do a test using my Canadian bank account, you know, just a test amount. But there are other solutions that are coming in place being more global. So just stay tuned. In the meantime, you can reach out to me at Sharona@coolabrands.com. My email is in the chat, and I can suggest some solutions for you. Okay?
Excellent. Very good. All right. Let's see. I think that's our last question. Did we get another one? Oh, yes. It is a benefit to do the airdrops if you can only participate in yes. Guys, I don't care where you can come in. Just come in and get started. The 175 pack, right? You're going to basically that, and then the digital assets. You know, let's say that we get you one like Jupe that just happened, $800, $1,000 airdrop. We went over the list of the airdrops that were available that were done. DYDX, right? That was a 20-something thousand airdrop. Get started with the first three. We'll do those airdrops and get it going. Absolutely, it is beneficial. I would start anywhere I could in this process in order to start capturing this digital wealth, because as you're capturing it, you can learn along the way, and then from there, you can engage with other projects and other things. So, and again, you can learn how to do it yourself, right? We'll do the one for you. You can do a second or a third airdrop and then multiply from there on that process. So definitely beneficial. All right. I think that's all of our questions there. So what I'm going to do is jump back to the presentation I'm going to share. I'm going to go through the comp plan. Guys, it's a very short comp plan that we have. It's very simple to understand and get through. It's going to take us about 4 minutes or maybe 5. All right, we'll get to the dates after. Okay, so it's a 2-level affiliate program. It is 18% on the first level. Anybody that you have get a package of this, right? That gets a package. You're going to get 18% of whatever package they purchase. They purchase a $600 airdrop. You're going to get 18% of that, which is $108. They purchase the $200 airdrop, 18%, $36 you're going to get. And then if they go then and start referring it to people, and they have people purchase those packages, the referral is 10% on that. So they get the 18, you get the 10, total 28% being paid out between the 2 levels. Now we've also added another 10%, which is paid out in 4 bonus pools. The first bonus pool is what we call ROTVC, return on total value created. This looks at the impact of not just your first 2 levels, but anything that's connected to you. And we total that up in volume that is actually generated in both the DFY airdrop packages and the plus ones, the ones with the Abigamis in it. If you reach 250K in total volume, at least you brought in at least 2 people, and 50% is from one and 50% from the other of that volume. That's what's calculated. You hit 1 point. I mean, 250,000 in volume, you're going to get 1 point in that pool. And that goes all the way up to 2 million in volume, which is 10 points. Now, what's that potential look like? Let's say in a quarter, we do $6 million in sales in a quarter. At 4%, it's a $240,000 bonus pool. Let's say you qualified for the 500K in that month, in that quarter, that would give you 2 points with a total of 49 points, let's say total in everybody that's qualified in this pool, that would give you an extra $4,898 bonus in that for each point, and you had 2 points in this pool, you'd get nearly an extra $10,000 bonus in this pool. The great thing is too, these are cumulative. So you hit the 250, you're going to get the point. Another 250, which is the 500 total, it's 2 points. It never washes out. It's month to month. If it takes you a year to get here, you're going to get that point and you're going to get the value of it. So they're all accumulative. The next pool, super simple. Whoever sells the most sales volume in 1 and 2 levels, okay, the top 25 people. So we take the top 25 salespeople in dollar value and we put them into a pool. It's 2% of the total volume. Same example would be a $120,000 pool. That's going to be shared by those 25 people, with the person who has the most sales getting the biggest piece of it, and then so on all the way down to the 25th person. The other pool, the third pool is also a 2% pool. So it'd be another 120,000 bonus in our hypothetical. It also has 25 spots in it. And this is based on the same packages that you sold for the volume pool. It's on a quantity, because community is commerce. So it doesn't matter if I sell a $4,500 pack and then somebody else goes out and sells 30 $175 packs. The person who sold the 3175 has created more volume than the person who did the 14500. The 4500 person or the quantity, right? It's not based on the dollar value. It's based on the quantity. This person brought 20, 30 people into the community. This person brought 1. So it's actually the growth of the community itself that is important in this one. And you'll get 2% going to the top 25, with the top person getting the most. This is actually my favorite pool here, which is number 4. It's also 2% of the total volume. It's paid out quarterly. So if you look at the numbers, it would have the 120,000 of it. Sorry, the other 2 wouldn't in the middle. I messed up there, because these are quarterly, those are monthly. They would probably have about $40,000 each in the pool when they get distributed out. But on this one right here, the reason why I like it is I've gotten into businesses before and sponsored somebody who sponsors one person who goes out and just knocks the ball out of the park. Affiliate programs. This person's making a ton. They're qualifying for the 250 bonus, the 500 bonus, the 2 million. While the person who brought him in is getting a small piece of the action, right? They're not getting any of the bonus pools. They're only getting the first 2 tier benefits of it. This is if you bring anybody in, okay, in your first or second level. Let's say you sponsor somebody who sponsors somebody who goes out and kills, and they earn a point in any of the other 3 pools. You get a matching point in this pool, and you'll get a distribution on it. And maybe you're a big builder and you're out building and you have 5 people you bring in that are all qualifying for points in those pools. You're also getting matching points in this pool. That is our entire comp plan, guys. 2 levels, 4 bonus pools, and then, of course, the benefits from the airdrop. What I love about this entire program is this. 100% of the people that come in and get an airdrop package will profit in digital assets more than what they spent. And we have this incredible comp plan. All right. All right, so Peter, what happens to your digital asset deposit, gas fee, crypto? There's a question here. If you decide you want to exit the program in the middle of your package fulfillment, you get it back. Simple. If anything that's not staked for a project, you're getting it back. The digital asset deposit is your money that we're utilizing to qualify you for them. The majority of that money will come back to you. If you decide that you don't want to do it anymore, great. Here's your digital asset deposit back, what's left of it. And that is all tracked. But beautiful thing too, guys, is all of that is tracked on chain. And you'll be able to see this through your back office, right? Through your dashboard. It's all tracked on chain. If it's 8 cents, 6 cents, 14 cents, $25, $10, all of that stuff is tracked for you. So you know where your digital assets are, and you're able to say, hey, I'm done right now. I don't want to do this anymore. And you're perfectly fine there. So, okay. All right. Can you get paid in crypto? All of our payments are in crypto, Carla. All in digital USDT or USDC on the Polygon chain. So that is all the payments are done in crypto. And then if you want, you can use Divi to transfer it out to fiat. You can use it to buy other assets. You can do it whatever it is that you want. But all of our commissions are paid. That includes the bonus pools as well. It's all paid in digital assets. We are decentralized. We love it. We're excited about it. And that's why we pay everything in that. Let's see. Will you pay in US? Yes. USDC or USDT. So it's one of the two stable coins, because those are the two we accept for payments, and that's how we're paying it out. So either one of those. And we will be expanding what we accept for payments, but we'll convert it immediately to USDT or USDC and still pay out all the commissions in USDC or USDT. So they're stable and you don't have fluctuation in that. And then you can decide what assets you want to buy it in. All right. Well, let's see. Any other questions, guys? Well, this was amazing. Again, I want to thank you for being here. Our next presentation, so on Saturday, we're doing an update call. However, before we do the update call, we are going to open it up with a presentation. I believe, Corey, we set that for noon again, correct, buddy? Noon on...
That's correct. 12 PST.
Noon PST. We will do a presentation. It'll be a shorter one. We'll shorten it. We're only going to show the DFY airdrop part. We're not going to get into the membership or the comp plan, but we'll just show the DFY, and then we'll do updates on the entire program and all the stuff that we're doing. And then our following presentation is Tuesday. The next one is Tuesday at 5 p.m. PST, and we'll go through the entire presentation. So thank you, guys. I'm excited. The reaction and the response we're getting from this, I will let you know, we already have 2 projects that we're talking with that they want us to help them design their airdrops, and our community will be first into those airdrops. So already projects are recognizing the value that DFY airdrops, that the Next Web3 team and community will provide to their projects. Super exciting.